2.
Gary, can you close those doors? Can you close the doors?
It's what? Oh, wow. It's on.
Run through some stuff. Intros.
Yeah, we should, yeah. Kickstart everything is a great idea. We're gonna start all of the songs right quick, because it was a little awkward.
May I take these full steps upon the earth?
Smells like breakfast. Smells like that same chicken you were eating the other day.
These full steps upon the earth.
Oh no, this wasn't the, no.
I bow to you, a flower. I bow to you, a flower. Is that good? Okay. And then I just need to take a piece of tape that I can put on.
All right,
to the
let's
roll
start the
tape.
young bloods. Let's go through them all. Let's just go right down the
And then what I just put
Actually,
it
that's the
right
only
in front of my.
that's the only one that I think was fine. That was the only one that was fine.
Actually, no, I didn't start with them. That's because being.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Since it's just
And it was
really
like
brief,
really
maybe I should just use the clear tape.
yeah. Is that my fault?
Will that, do you think it'll stick to my skin? Do you think it'll stick to my skin?
So that's all.
I know. Staying pretty well. All right, thank you. Thanks.
All right, we're good. All right, now start money.
Was that fast enough?
Up to you. You want to say it?
Wait, give me a second. Give me a second. I have to like.
Good. All right, next would be Garden Song.
That was fun.
Do it. That was good. Do it again. Yeah, I need to start singing right away. I got to remember that.
Good.
Maybe a smidge faster if you think of it. Maybe a smidge faster if you think of it when the time comes. Sure, just a smidge. Inch by inch through my room, gonna make this garden grow. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I like that. That's
Oh, why do we have the horns here? I guess y'all can go mingle.
well. No, we need to start.
We need to do those two. Okay.
Yeah, that was.
We'll get here in a minute. All right, let's go play on.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Is that okay? Is that all right? Sean? Sound okay?
And friends.
With a little help, my friends. Yeah. Now, what happened here? Nobody. It sounded like nobody was playing at the beginning. Just you.
There was something weird happening to
Is
his
that how we,
organ.
okay, all right.
With a little help, just doing the first 6 chords. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Stand up and walk out on me. Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key.
Alright, so when you rise up a flame, you've got the first verse? Yeah, when we do rise up a flame, are you going first or are you?
No, Todd goes after we teach the foundation, that's what you add and then singing it what's through.
Can I do what?
And then Todd goes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, I forgot.
No. So you don't, when we're teaching it,
Yeah,
that is
do we
an
need to start it, or
entirely
you,
separate thing. I'm trying
as
to
long as you're ready?
Right,
And
that's
it's twice in unison and twice as rhythm, right? So are you playing melody?
yeah.
And it's in unison? Okay. Yeah. So when we started from just to get this.
I think what your assumption was, we were thinking we were gonna sing this start, but it was actually twice, we did it together and then the congregation.
Yeah, so it's that's the teaching.
Yeah, but I think.
And then when I turn to the band, when I turn to everybody, and everybody will start, that's the action. Yeah.
So for like, it's do I not play the first one repeat? I want to do the second one.
Yeah.
We were just going.
Okay, all right.
So you're first.
Yep.
So you just play this one. Yeah. Go for it.
Blue boat hole, we're going to play blue boat hole. Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
Y'all can play Blue Book. But you can transpose here and then practice.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Y'all can.
Ideal is stand up.
If you all have one, you have
Hey, so it's not clear when the congregation's supposed to start singing that Rise Up, O Flame. I didn't understand.
Yeah, everybody's like having like, there's some sort of miscommunication going on with this.
Well, that's because we didn't know until Thursday that it was even in the service. I didn't know.
But yeah, so me kind of teach it.
Right.
And I'm gonna get them to sing it back to me once just to make sure they've got it. Then when I turn to everybody, and it 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go, then we do it.
Start right away.
Yeah, they were supposed to.
Yeah, make sure I think you need to get
We just, yeah, we just had that.
in the face. We're fully fine. We're not talking about
Yeah, it's.
I'm sorry. Not that one. I'm not even talking about that one. I'm talking about My Life Flows On.
They're only, yeah,
We're not like that. I know, but it
but
wasn't.
they're, okay, all right, so that's arranged for, first verse is just flute.
Right.
Second verse is clarinet. Third verse is all of them. That's when the words, just one
I'm
verse.
supposed to. I just want.
Just one verse.
Well, the second verse was only up there for a second. Okay, so, okay. All right, that's what I thought. All right, so can we get those guys to start dating? Whatever it's called. The dating song.
Then I start a play with her.
All right, let's do dating games super fast.
How we do that first?
1, 2, 3, 4. That fast.
Oh, so you can't use that for visitors?
Oh, I mean, I guess it doesn't work.
I'll deal with that in a minute. Let's do focus. We got it? There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
That was good.
It's more than rain till 11 o'clock, and it's only slightly different. Slightly different.
I don't have one, but do
There you go.
It's really effective.
It should be fine.
It's just the opportunities.
What if they're only holding it one measure? They're only holding it by 3 beats, and I feel like they should hold it 2 beats. So I'm always surprised when they do that.
Did that have notes on it?
Oh, it did?
Because I know I wrote notes on mine, so I don't really want to give it
I
up.
think I'm confusing it with a different song.
All right. Everybody else good? Good? Oh, I got it for a second.
What else was messed up? I think that was it.
That's my hotspot. I wait too long.
That's the best. That's the one we do the best.
It's just been a long night.
Check, check, check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check, check, check 1, 2, check 1, 2.
Well, it's more like. I think we're ready to start. I want to make sure that Jamie Kilpatrick is up here, our newly fully designated worship leader for this congregation. It's official. And you should know that on this Music Sunday, this is her design, and she wrote all the scripts except for mine. I'm Don Retzer. I'm one of your board members. Guthrie Bowers is playing the saxophone. He's a board member as well. It's Music Sunday. I don't think we've ever done this before. Yeah, and we need to be really appreciative of that. Our forebears were really the music people. During the Reformation, when the Bible was translated into various languages of the people, our people picked up not the book, they picked up the hymn book, because it was more flexible and more to our experience and more immediate to what we felt and knew and wanted to announce as the truth. Now, in 1993, they finally got back to one hymnal, and that didn't last for very long, because by 2005, we had another paperback hymnal, because we couldn't be contained in our thoughts and experiences and expressions of what moved us and touched us deeply in our hearts. Early Protestants were very afraid of music. They said it will change your sentiments and stir your passions. Watch out, because that might be what happens today. Our newest hymnal is not in book form at all. The people early that were people of the book and we were people of the hymn book, we are now people of the screen, because the newest hymn book is online. There are, as of this morning, 3,100 hymns and songs and poems and things set to music. You can find it online at AUUMM or and you can find it, and it will list all 3,000 listings, and there'll be YouTube presentations of almost all of them. Now we use sheet music, we use notebooks, because everything is coming fresh and fast within this faith community. Welcome to Music Sunday.
Here at First Unitarian, we have a tradition of welcoming our visitors. And if you feel comfortable and would like to show us who you are, give your name and where you're from, Guthrie will come around with a microphone and you can talk to us. Guthrie, anybody? No new visitors today? No new visitors? Ah, we have one.
I'm actually not a visitor. I've been here before. My husband, Kenneth, and my son, Josh, we both moved, so I haven't been here before pre-COVID.
Welcome. Thank you.
This is my friend Jack. He's visiting me from Millville, New Jersey.
Anyone else? All right, we're going to have a meet and greet. Meet your neighbor. And when you hear the music, you can dance back to your seat.
get that joke that we just played? Anybody know what that was? See, nobody. Told you nobody. It's the theme to the dating game song. She thought of that. Isn't that clever? Yeah. Let us enter a time of worship with these words from Edward Bulwer Lytton, the English writer and politician. Music, once admitted to the soul, becomes a sort of spirit that never dies.
Good morning, everybody. So our chalice lighting this morning is actually going to be a song. Now, this song is a little high for me, but I'm gonna sing it anyway. So any reservations that you personally have about, I don't think I sing pretty, I don't care, sing anyway. But here's how the melody goes. Hyde's gonna play it on flute, because like I said, it's a little high, and I wanna make sure you get the right note. Let me see, so I know where one. That's one. All right, 1, 2. Rise up, O flame, by thy lights glowing, show to us beauty, vision, and joy. Now you try it. Ready? Go. Rise up, O flame, by thy light glowing, show to us beauty, vision, and joy. All right, so that's how it goes. We're gonna do that twice together in unison. Then we're gonna do it twice as a round. This side's gonna go first. And don't worry, Stan's gonna sing it with you so you won't be alone. And then this side will go second, and I'll sing with y'all, and I'll sing with y'all so y'all won't be alone. All right. Rise up, O flame. 1, 2, 3, rise. Rise up, O flame, by thy light glowing, show to us beauty, vision, and joy. Rise up, O flame, by thy light glowing, show to us beauty, vision, and joy. Rise up, O flame, by thy light glowing, show to us beauty, vision, and joy. Rise up, O flame, by thy light glowing, show to us beauty, vision, and joy. Beautiful. And now rise in body or in spirit as we sing our opening hymn, number 153, I Woke Up This Morning. Woke up this morning with my mind, it was
I'm Todd Van Gordon, and I'm really happy to welcome you to Music Sunday. We want to celebrate the joy of music with you because we certainly enjoy it, and you too. Music can nurture personal growth, bind relationships, mend broken hearts, bring forward emotions you didn't know you had, and help you sit with your silent grief if you need to. Music inspires us to sing, to dance, to tap, and to whistle. Personally, if I'm down, I play music, and it brings me right back up. As a spiritual practice, music can lead us to reflect on our UU principles. Lyrics and dynamics can lead us to think about the musical message and reflect upon principles that we believe in. Playing music or singing tells people about where you are, what you're all about, and who you are personally. Yet music can be hazardous. It can be rewarding, but it can be hazardous. Musicians hope to be great, but we risk being wrong. Pablo Casals, a famous cellist, aged 95, was asked, "Why do you practice?" And he said, "Because I think I'm getting better." Miles Davis, a jazz trumpeter, was asked about playing wrong notes, and he said, "It's not the note you play that's the wrong note, it's the note that you play afterwards that makes it right or wrong." We love making music and know that others love what we do. So we keep going, we share the best music we can, and like Pablo Casals, we are getting better all the time. Our next song is by the Youngbloods. Enjoy.
Love is but a song we sing, fear's the way we die. You can make the mountains ring, or make the angels cry. Though the bird is on the wing, and you may not know why. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Some may come and some may go, he will surely pass. When the one that left us here returns for us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. It's there at your command. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Right now, right now.
Good morning, I'm Ralph Grainer from your Share the Plate Committee. Our mission at First Unitarian Universalist Church of Richmond is we grow in search of wisdom, care in support of community, and act in service of justice. As part of that mission to each other and the world around us, we decided many years ago to share the plate, to engage and make a positive difference in the larger community. Each Sunday's offering for a full month is equally divided between the church itself and an organization that merits support. This could be a Richmond area community organization, a Unitarian Universalist group, another religiously affiliated group, or a secular worthy cause. We have our own disaster relief fund, supported by members of this congregation to provide immediate relief for natural and man-made disasters. Our Share the Plate Committee has already this month sent $1,500 for Maui Strong Fund, a relief organization that is providing financial resources to support the immediate and long-term recovery needs for the people and places affected by the devastating Hawaii wildfires. Given the alarming rate at which we are seeing the destruction from fires, hurricanes, drought, and other forces of nature, it is an important time to shore up our funds to be able to answer the call quickly when a disaster happens next time. Your gifts during the month of September will enable us to respond and continue to make an immediate difference in communities that are in peril. We encourage you to give generously, with half of all the Share the Plate proceeds this month going to First UU's Disaster Relief Fund. The offering will now be taken, baskets here in the hall, and those online and otherwise you can give as on the screen. It'll now be taken and most gratefully received.
y'all got the joke. Yeah. No, you like it. All right. Oh, yes. It is time for, Stan, can I have a drum roll, please? A thrilling game of Name That Principle! All right, who's got it? Who's got it? Which one is the respect for the interdependent web of existence of which we all are a part? 7! Ding, ding, ding. Good job, good job, good job. All right. Yeah, James. Principle 7 reminds us that all things are connected, no matter how dissimilar they seem. And we UUs have all sorts of ways that we connect with this universal truth. It can be in the practice of taking a long walk outside, feeling the solid earth beneath our feet, taking in nature one step at a time, listening to the song of the wind as her melody weaves through the leaves, choosing to be fully present with nature and allowing that connection to ground us in the beautiful mystery of life. It's something we UUs are quite keen for. Nature walks, labyrinth walks, outdoor meditation, we do it all. We yearn for that connection. We find it in yoga, where we can connect with our own breath, which, by the way, is a very important part of singing, breathing. We find it in our social justice work, which steadfastly proclaims that justice is shared among us all, that if one person is not free, nobody's free. We find it in meditation, in prayer, in naming the truth that our relationships with each other have transformative power. We find it in gardening, cooking, reading a really good novel. But every single one of these tasks is not without cost. A hiker will have sore muscles. The yoga student will feel the warmth of challenged muscles. Disappointment, tension, and exhaustion is part of justice work. The gardener will have a sore back, dirty hands, and a semi-annual bout with poison ivy. That whole I played guitar until my fingers bled, you know that thing? It's real, just saying. But does that keep us from moving forward? No! Absolutely not. As we sing in Wo Ya Ya, a hymn from the Teal Book, it'll be hard, we know. The road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows how we'll get there, but we know we will. We know that there's work to be done and that it is work. But someone has to work the land if we're ever to bear fruit. And we challenge ourselves to be those people, to get our hands dirty, put our backs into it, and do the work. To plant seeds that we understand to be just as connected to the past as they are to the future. Because everything is connected. You personally, you listening right now, what do you want to plant? What values do you wish to see grow? What seeds will you nurture? Can you see yourself as the seed? Can you see a seed as yourself?
Gonna
might be a challenge to keep this on. Hi, I'm Hayat, and I want to invite you to investigate a participatory type of meditation. And it's from the Dances of Universal Peace tradition that are really dear to me. It's a spiritual practice that involves embodiment and practicing with other people. And to me, who's a slight extrovert and a musician and a spiritual being, I love this combination of things. So I'm going to invite you in just a minute to participate with each other and with me. So first I'm going to sing the song and then ask you to sing it with me, and then I'll talk about where this came from. So it goes like this. May I take peaceful steps upon the earth. May I take peaceful steps upon the earth. I bow to you, a flower. I bow to you, a flower. May I take peaceful steps upon the earth. May I take peaceful steps upon the earth. I bow to you, a flower. I bow to you, a flower. So this comes from a teaching of Thich Nhat Hanh that many of you know, the well-known Buddhist monk, and teaching about, it felt like it was perfect for after the garden song and talking about blessing the seeds I sow. And we're going to be talking about blessing each other and the seeds that we are and the flowers that we are, and taking peaceful steps on the earth and peaceful steps with each other. And Jamie's going to demonstrate with me the partner part of it. So what we're going to do in just a minute is I'm going to invite you to stand, those who can. Those who can't or just don't want to for now can stay seated. And we're going to have some people come up here, and you just decide where you want to be. And some can be in the aisles, or you can sit where you are. And we're going to find partners to take turns doing this with. And in between, we're going to walk around. It's kind of a wandering around kind of a practice, where in between partnering, we wander around to find our next partner and just be in our own energy. So if you help me sing while Jamie and I do this, that would be a big help. So first, we're going to just be in our own energy. May I take peaceful steps upon the earth. May I take peaceful steps upon the earth. And then you see what beloved is before you. And this is the beloved who's Jamie. And then you sing, I bow to you, a flower from your heart. I bow to you, a flower. And then we wander around on our own energy again, and then we find the next beloved. And so it can be kind of a nice surprise when you look up to see who's there with you. So it's very healing. I always have trouble because my ears are actually kind of small. All right, so I invite you to be brave and stand up. And I have a few people who I know will participate, so that helps. And just be brave. Thank you. Yay. So some people can come up here and some can be in the aisle. And if you have people near you who are sitting, you can bless them first. And we do it together. And there's no perfect, so just enjoy yourself and just feel into it. And make a little bit of eye contact. That's where the magic really is. Here we go. May I take peaceful steps upon the earth. May I take peaceful steps upon the earth. I bow to you, a flower. I bow to you, a flower. May I take peaceful steps upon the earth. May I take peaceful steps upon the earth. I bow to you, a flower. I bow to you, a flower. May I take peaceful steps upon the earth. May I take peaceful steps upon the earth. I bow to you, a flower. I bow to you, a flower. May I take peaceful steps upon the earth. May I take peaceful steps upon the earth. I bow to you, a flower. I bow to you, a flower. One more time. May I take peaceful steps upon the earth. Take peaceful steps upon the earth. I bow to you, a flower. I bow to you, a flower. Now we take a moment in your place, just take a moment and maybe soften your gaze or close your eyes if you're comfortable right where you are, and feel that energy that we all co-created this feeling right now. So just take a moment and breathe that in. And any time today you can return to that feeling, or any day. May it be so. Thank you.
Music, the language universal. For every culture, every people, every history, music has been a central part to our shared human experience. Even when the words are in a different language, or if the melodic modes are unfamiliar to our ears, music connects us, ubiquitous as the sun itself. And yet, despite this commonality, we each interpret music on a personal level. Much as we study myriad spiritual traditions and explore our 6 sources to find our own personal truths, music gives us another avenue to understand and connect to the world on a personal level. To say it plainly, everybody hears and interprets in our own beautiful way. Let's take the next song, for example. After a blatantly unscientific and informal poll conducted by Jamie on Facebook, she wrote that. I would have never said it was, unscientific. Jamie cataloged responses to the question, what does the following song, I Can See Clearly Now, mean to you? Answers were, it's about realizing there's hope and joy in the world and having a new determination to stay in the light. Also, when we feel overwhelmed, we can't think of how to tackle our problems. One respondent had a lot to say. Once depression sets in, it's hard to see options on how to break the cycle. I had to tell myself to keep taking another step forward, despite seeing no progress. But I had to believe I was, and without even seeing it, I was making progress. I just couldn't see it until I'd climbed back out of the pit. When you climb up, you turn around and see where you were and say to yourself, oh, I just did that. I actually climbed out. Another person heard accountability in the lyric. I may have been going through a difficult and dark time, but I'm beginning to understand what my issues are. I now know what I need to work on. Music is like our UU faith. Music is a universal power that holds universal truths. And also like our faith, music is a power that we experience and learn from in the most personal ways.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. I think I can make it now that the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue sky. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone all the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day.
But what about those times when the clouds are winning? Because let's be real, sometimes you think the storm is past, but you're still just in the eye of it. The times where life has used you up like a chipped clarinet reed, leaving your splintered heart unable to make music. The times when you're stretched so thin that like a string you snap. The times where one of life's myriad tragedies blindsides you, smacking you in the head like a brick or like a trombone slide. It's real for viola players, man. It's a risk. And yeah, I did just make a bunch of really corny, horrible music jokes to try to deal with our human experience of trauma. And humor's a coping mechanism, and I ain't the only one in the room who uses it, just saying. But let's be really real for a second. Bad crap has happened to every single one of us. That's as bluntly as I can put it. Each one of us has our own stories, and in each story, I can confidently say there was some measure of what the English professors so eloquently name conflict. And I'm not going to try to tackle our spiritual connection to processing our own personal traumas on my first preaching gig. That would be like sight reading music for the first time at a well-attended concert, and I've already done that. It's not fun. But I do want to name all of this stuff aloud. I want to name that we have all been through some serious stuff, some deep, real, hurtful stuff. And sometimes it just helps to say that or to hear it said, you know? And it might be a weird take, but I think that we're all here on purpose to help each other through it all, to listen to each other's stories with a hungry heart, to just sit beside one another and just cry, to hear the swirling prisms of emotional color that tear from our throats as we allow the jagged bits inside us to knit back together and we heal. This one time, my best friend took me to a pier over by the James River, and when I asked, like, why are we here? And she just pointed at the edge and she was like, go scream. I was like, huh, and I did, and you know what? It was awesome, and I would not have done that without her. And I'm sure you've got similar stories, small moments, big moments, accidental moments, silly moments, silent moments. Someone's been there for you, or maybe you've been the snot-soaked shoulder. And I think that mutual exchange of deep connection is another one of those divine, mysterious manifestations of love that make this whole life thing just a little more bearable. I mean, I think we all know that friendship is magic, regardless of whether you've seen the amazing Lauren Faust, My Little Pony. My little pony, I used to wonder what friendship could be until you all shared its magic with me. Great show, you should watch it. Yeah, something like that. And I'm proud to say that I feel like this church deeply knows that. Y'all, there was a story that I, like, when I first started coming here, somebody told me that, like, in the 50s or 60s or 70s or something, I don't know. When we first started, like, when the building first got here, Richmond Times-Dispatch wrote an article about us, the headline to which was, "Witches in the Basement." I mean, we kind of embrace magic around here, just saying. And we embrace each other. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that every single one of us are going to be besties. But what I am saying is that I pray deep within my heart that everyone here can find a metric crap ton of really high-level good acquaintances and like a handful of really awesome, soul-touching friends. Over my 14, 15, yeah, amen, right? Amen. I mean, I've been here for like a while, and I've seen it happen, like a lot. It's happened to me. I've seen it with all y'all. And I want to say I'm proud of us, because I want that for everybody, anywhere, all at once. And sometimes it's just nice to say that or hear it said, you know? We truly do need each other, not just to do the work of bending the arc towards justice, though we do. Not just in our own personal search for peace, though we do. Not just in our own spiritual journeys, though we do. We need each other to help us get through life itself. Just basic existence is hard enough on its own. And she's a wild ride. And sometimes the difference between, I had a dream my life would be so different from this hell I'm living. Wait a minute. The difference between that and life is a highway, I wanna drive it all night long. Yeah. Sometimes the difference between those two things is simply having somebody in the car with you, beside you, listening to you scream, sing Alanis Morissette after a really heinous breakup. So that being said, let's keep on doing it, y'all. Let's be there for each other. And y'all all gonna sing the next one.
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Come on, everybody. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I get high with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. What do I do if the fever's away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel at the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I get high with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? Need somebody to love. Would you believe in a love at first sight? Yeah, I'm certain that it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn out the light? I can't tell you, but I know it's mine. Oh, by the little help from my friends. Get high, the little help from my friends. Gonna try the little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Oh, I get by the little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Yes, I get by with a little help from my friends. Little help from my friends.
Our closing words come from musician Don Campbell. To enter into the initiation of sound, of vibration and mindfulness is to take a giant step toward consciously knowing the soul. There are hundreds of models for this great journey inward. Each requires belief and discipline, as well as the will to allow the inner and outer worlds to relate. Listening, learning, study, and practice are important tools, but we need the courage to enter into ourselves with the great respect and mystery that combines the faith of a child, the abandon of a mystic, and the true wisdom of an old shaman.
please rise in body or spirit for our benediction. In the words of Marilyn Manson, yes, that Marilyn Manson, know that music is the strongest form of magic. Let us all bring a little more love and magic to the world. Let's sing together our closing hymn, Blue Boat Home.
Sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All those tourists covered in oil, strumming my six string on my front porch swing. Smell of shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a
been a show but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker sauce. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, and I think hell, it could be my fault.